about the 1-yard line.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you! Hey, Mike, right!
They'll run it. Freeman. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Freeman unable to get free here on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 98 yards. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
and again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. And that is incomplete here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of it.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Buying time to his left. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, Goff. the 11-yard line. 5 seconds to go here in half number 1. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Goff now looking to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett as the first half is winding down. And the Rams add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And fighting down inside the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's what, right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score down, and the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Goff. A deep ball for Gurley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, two-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Keenum to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jake Butt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's the former Bronco. This is C.J. Anderson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one, 45 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The L.A. defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Rams on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They find some open field here. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Keenum. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From midfield, here's Keenum. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Mark Barron in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Pro Bowler, Chris Harris, is in on the tackle.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off play action. Keenum. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Goff escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
On 1st down, Keenum. Flushed out right, finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Complete out right to Jake Butt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll look to throw. They still can't get it. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 67 yards on the ground. It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They get it to him running left. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal. Rams up to go for 2.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw is Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep, and that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Rams on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is third down and 12. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They're running with Gurley. He's got the first down and more past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for L.A., they climb back to 500 now at take on the 49ers. On the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.